Hey, what is up guys? My name is Oleg, this is Bond. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to do an unboxing and give you my initial impressions of Ginault Ocean Rover. On this YouTube channel, I have reviewed many different Rolex Submariner Homages. I did unboxing videos and comparison videos. I looked at everything from $20 homages like the TVs to a more expensive homages like a Phoebus PY007C, and that watch was $300. Well, today we're gonna look at the granddaddy of all Rolex Submariner homages. Ginault Ocean Rover models start from $1,000 and they go up to, I think, $1,500, although you can always find a 20% discount code. So a few weeks ago when Ginault reached out to us and offered to send one of their watches in for review, of course we said yes, because I'm excited to look at one of these watches, I'm excited to do a full video, and of course give you my initial impressions, and then in a few weeks time do the full review. So let's open the box and see what a $1,000 Rolex Submariner Homage looks like. All right, so here's the box that the watch arrived in. As you can see, I cut the box open, but I didn't take out this inner box yet. And the reason why I cut it open off camera, because it had my address at the top and I didn't really want to flash that on the internet. This feels hefty, it feels heavy. Just my initial impressions. I never experienced a Ginault in person before, any of their watches. So this is my first experience with the brand. And so far, I like the packaging. This is a very nice leather case. The stitching on the case is nice. Embossed Ginault logo, very nice. It's what you would expect if you buy a watch for around $1,200 or $1,000. So let's open the watch box. Okay. Ginault, hand built in America. Let's look at these first. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on them. Okay, so we have what I believe, what is this? Okay, so this is the accuracy report on the movement. Very cool. So power reserve 38 hours. Movement is the 17 series movement. Actual power reserve, actually, sorry, is 42 hours. Okay, so I have no idea what color I'm getting. I can kind of see gilt, but it's hard to tell through this packaging. So here goes. All right. Man, I was kind of hoping for this. So this is, if you can see, a blue bezel with the gilt indices on the bezel and no date. So everything so far feels of a very premium quality. The watch box, this watch pillow, the way the watch actually fits on the pillow, it's nice and tight, it's not loose, it's not bouncing around. You can tell that they spend a lot of time thinking about all these details, which I do appreciate, and I think sometimes are overlooked by us as consumers. So that's very nice to see. And of course this buckle here is a kind of a copy, I guess, of a glide lock mechanism of a Rolex Submariner. And I've had experience with these buckles before because the Tissel watches have the same similar style buckle. I shouldn't say the same. Let's take a look at the watch with the sticker still on. Actually, you know what? Let's peel this open. Oh yeah, that feels right. Wow, I am speechless. So this is actually an homage of my favorite reference, the 5513 Rolex Submariner. Beautifully done. The only big difference is the fact that this is kind of a blue blue bezel with the gilt writing instead of a black bezel with the white writing. I also love these applied indices, the domed sapphire crystal. I actually think that the bezel insert is aluminum. It's not a sapphire, or it's not a ceramic bezel, which is an interesting choice, I guess, to kind of keep it more in line with the vintage sub models. All right, let's test out the bezel action. I'm excited about this. That is very smooth, very satisfying. The clicks are solid and it's jumpy the right amount. Not too much resistance, actually, surprisingly. I was expecting, to be honest, more resistance. It's not that I'm disappointed or anything, but it's just for some reason that's what I was expecting. Very nice, and of course it aligns perfectly. All right, so I managed to take all the plastic off of this bracelet, and just look at the quality. Holy crap. Okay, so I actually still have one of the stickers on here, but just look at the edges and the angles. This is great. Very impressive. Side crown. Brushed at the top, polished on the sides. It even has this glide lock adjustment. So you open it, adjust it, and snap it into place. So I actually already filmed a review of a Rolex Submariner, I just haven't posted it yet, and it had the same glide lock mechanism. Unfortunately, I don't own a Rolex Submariner to compare it side by side, but I know there are quite a few videos comparing it side by side, and from my understanding it's very similar. It's not quite the same. Of course, that watch is about 10 times more expensive than this, but it's a very similar feeling, and definitely better than the Tissel glide lock mechanisms that you see. These actually snap into place, as opposed to Tissel, you kind of have to force it in, and you don't really get it in on the first try. Don't get me wrong, that's a good watch for the price. The Tissel is at 200 bucks. This is over 1,000, but you can't deny that this is definitely better. Wow, very, very impressed right off the bat. Yeah, the bezel is great. Very nice, sharp edges, very nicely cut links. Usually with watches, you can tell how expensive they are, or how cheaply made they are, I should say, by looking at the bracelets. Bracelets always give it away, because doing a good bracelet is a difficult thing to do, and I think Ginault has nailed it. I think this is a good quality bracelet, but of course I'll do a full review in a few weeks time. I'll test out the watch, I'll put it through the ringer, and I'll give you all the pros and all the cons as I find them. So far, very impressed with the quality. Just curious to see how it's going to stand up with the tests that I'm going to put it through. Alright guys, so that was the unboxing and my initial impressions of the Ginault Ocean Rover. I'm telling you, the packaging of this watch does look like a watch that costs $1,000. I like the box, I like all the documentation that comes with it, I like the accuracy report. All these things kind of help you feel like you bought a watch for over $1,000. So that's really appreciated. But of course, what we're buying is not the packaging, we're buying the watch itself. So I am really excited to spend some time with this watch, to put it through all kinds of different life situations, and in a few weeks time give you the full review, give you all the pros, give you all the cons, and everything in between that I find interesting about this watch. I appreciate you watching this video until the end. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about Ginault as a brand, and also let me know what specifically you want me to talk about or test before I do the full review of this watch. By the way, today on my wrist I'm wearing my Ginault Swordfish, another amazing diver from a micro brand. I really like this watch. Of course, there is a full review and an unboxing video for this watch available on the channel. Also, in the description of this video there is a secret link. Check it out if you're curious. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.